Hello, everyone. Welcome to week 6, Meeting the Needs of All Children. Our learning outcomes for week 6 are thinking about how that we can apply our instruction by grouping and by planning to meet the needs of all students, not just the average student that we typically plan a lesson for, but all of the other students in there that need differentiation within the lesson. And you can't just say, oh, so I taught the lesson this way, so that applied to all of the students. No, it doesn't work like that. Even if you say, I planned a lesson for all of my students' needs because I included visual, auditory, and kinesthetic learning, it doesn't work either unless it's in your context for learning. So if in your context for learning, you have, for an example, a student who has a disability of not being able to hear as well, then I would put on my lesson plan for differentiating for that student, moving that student closer to the instructor so that they might be able to hear better what's being said. And we're also going to be talking about various groupings and continue to work on our lesson plan, which this week will be on the actual lesson, the intro, the body, the closure of the lesson. Okay, so you're going to view the PowerPoint on differentiated instruction. You're going to view the information on the importance of various groupings. For the forum, you're going to be talking about anti-bias curriculum, and you have a reading response as well as a partial lesson plan due on Saturday. So here's the reading response rubric, the discussion forum rubric, the lesson plan template rubric, and example there so that you'll have them as you complete this week's work. Here is that context, connecting context for learning information that will be helpful for you to understand how to address that differentiation within the lesson plan. Okay, so here is your form. You're going to explain an example of incorporating anti-bias curriculum into the classroom. And remember, APA, at least 2 sources. So remember to make sure that you keep that discussion forum close by. Our next thing for week 6 is anti-bias, the anti-bias reading response. So you're going to research at least 2 sources and write a reading response explaining anti-bias and culturally responsive teaching. I say APA and making sure you use 2 because, of course, that is on the rubric. So keep that rubric handy too for your reading response. And we have one final activity for week 6, and that is your partial lesson plan. For this week, you're going to complete the delivery of lessons section on the lesson plan. It will have your lesson introduction, your main body, your closure, and the timing that you need to put into that. That's really pretty much it for week 6. If anybody has any questions or concerns, don't hesitate to get in touch with me, and I hope you have an amazing week.